Yo. It's your boy, Dizzy De Niro, and your boy, Flying J. And we are the Real AHH Podcast. Yeah. We are back today. We are back to readdress something that's been going on in the media when it comes to LaRussell. We tried to do a video the other day, but I feel like we were going a little too ham on that thing, so... I was a little tipsy. It's all good. So now we want to bring it back, readdress it, on a more chill vibe.
Yep.
And actually kind of continued because from what he did initially, this caused him to delete his social media, I guess, at the moment.
Everything,
and that's crazy. So let's get into this really quick clip, and then we're going to come back and break this thing down.
Let's get it.
All right.
And the goal of an artist is to express the times.
Fake D.
Say all the things that nobody else want to say or know how to say. I'm not perfect, and neither is the president. Was guiltier than a nigga hiding evidence. You can't be mad that they heated if you don't let them vent. Even the devil was heaven sent. Even Malcolm was heaven sent. Even Martin was heaven sent. Even Kanye was heaven sent.
Wearing the 619 shirt.
We all heaven sent. Donald too. We all heaven sent. Epstein too. We all heaven sent.
All right, dog. Let's get back to this. All right, man.
I don't know why it hurt. Second time listening, like I'm like watching it, bringing it down this time, but damn.
Let me. Like I said, let me start this one just right this part. Obviously, that's something hard to hear. Flying J, he's definitely been preaching, saying that it is the times. I have other views, but I want to just start with just the first part he said. He said the goal of the artist is to say things that, other people they're afraid to. This is my thing, bro. This is no shade, dog.
Shade. Let's get it.
I feel like in hip-hop, a lot of times artists make music to relate and kind of, give you that escape from whatever you're going through in life. And it's musical and it's soulful. The beat's definitely soulful. I kind of don't like, when the guy said fake deep in the beginning, I don't think that is that LaRussell's fake. I don't think the presentation is right or can be taken serious like that in that form of like, I don't know, bro. I feel like that's a message for like, that's something I always try to hear in the church. Right? That doesn't mean that he's not in the church, but it was just like, this presentation is not the best way to say it.
Do you feel that maybe some people, like, there's always going to be movements and everything, but like, we look in history, you look like a perfect example. He said Malcolm X and MLK, right?
Yeah.
And they're iconic for very, civil movements that they were in front of, and led.
Yeah.
But do you think that I don't know, like, I don't know how to put this question. I'm trying to make it where it's not politically wrong.
You say it.
All right.
I'm just saying. At this point, you ain't got to say it.
It's just like so Malcolm X, for the most part, people could go deep into his history and everything. Great guy. Like, he did a lot for everyone, regardless of the personal stuff he got in his life. Malcolm X, movement guy, everything. But again, some people could say he was violent and everything. That's the way he moved and everything. But like, it's just something hits different when it comes to like the PDFs and that's what we're dealing with now. Like that's the now time right now. Now like we got the Epstein files that are like pretty much like in dripping out. Like I don't know why they haven't came out in full form. It's just like slowly things got redacted. Things didn't get redacted. They covered names. No, they didn't cover. Like it's like just release the fucking thing already, bro. Like I don't. But I get why they want to do it because they don't want to get like. But that's the thing that we're dealing with. So it's just like I get the whole preachy thing and taking a biblical stance and a take that like if you're a Christian you would understand more than someone that's not a Christian. But like. It's just wrong timing, bro. Like it's really bad right now, and not only that is that it seems that like the Epstein files, if you really looked at them and see how much it was like how involved it was in America, it seems that like most of the fucking bullshit that we're going through and all the sad things and bad things that are happening is like involved because all the billionaires are just fucking weird as fuck and everything and stuff, But that's besides besides the thing is that. But the reason why I explain that is like the magnitude of and the what we're going through now. It's just like for me, it's just like I get it. Say what you got to say. Rap your bars and everything, but like you're supposed to be like the people's champ. That's what you come off as, and you just let the people down by saying some stupid ass shit that all of us as the people are going through now.
I want to say, I don't want to say
it's tip degree, bro.
I don't want to say he let the people down. I do feel like this, man. I feel like everybody's not currently like everybody don't have a lot of strong faith, and I think the message was for maybe people of a stronger faith that, like I said, and I'm not throwing shade at him. It's like, maybe the way you present this message is probably not best said through music.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying?
Bars.
Maybe this is something that you could have said at home, or if you really felt that way, you could have did like a live. But to put it into music when people are trying to escape the real world and like just have a good time,
don't remind them of the bullshit. Yeah,
it's like, I came to your show to get away from this, and you brought me right back. And who knows? And that was, I don't know the placement of that in his show, but. If I'm right, that would have killed my vibe. Like, damn,
that's
bro.
a good point. That's probably why we're all fucked up. It's just like, bro, like, yeah, we're trying to escape, and you just reminded me of this bullshit, bro. Yeah. Like, and this is the question I was trying to think of, and I couldn't think of it. So, do you think that like Malcolm X, talked really big and everything, and making speeches and everything, and so does MLK?
Yeah.
Do you think that only some people are allowed or feel that they can say some things and other people can't?
Oh, that's a great question, Johnny. That's a really good question, man. You know what?
If me and you had the same speech and we're talking about like rights and everything, but if I say it the way I know how to say things versus the way you say you know how to things, I think we would get a different message. Not anything good or bad. I think just people would receive it differently.
No, I think that's a great question. No, I think the people champion you, bro, and I think people will put their faith behind certain people. And I feel like if we said what Malcolm X and everybody saying, people probably wouldn't listen to us, right?
Yeah.
They must have did enough. They must have put in enough work to get that type of support where it's like, it's good, but at the same time, I remember in the Malcolm X movie, the scene where Denzel Washington was playing Malcolm X and somebody had went to the hospital.
Great movie, by the way.
And very good movie. And they went to the hospital and he had all the like Muslim guys outside.
Protecting them?
Yeah. And then the cop was like, hey, tell your men to move. And he was like, until I know that this guy's really good, we're not moving. And then when it came out, when he just did the move hand like this, I remember the cop saying something like, that's a man with too much power.
Oh,
I think that's the bad side about it. Some people, they got the faith and they got the confidence, but are you still listening to other people that's not on your level? Or are you still open-minded to hear other things? So
are you a J. Cole?
We can say that too. But even in this clip, which is a perfect segue, you told me in the beginning, his engineer said, yo, don't put that song out.
Oh, yeah.
But you want to go against the grain. And that's what happened. So, yes, to answer your question, I do think people do get to a certain level where it's like, some people, they do be closed off minded to it. It's like, I got it here. I'm here on my own. But it's like, I think you should never turn that part off. Because think about how many anything, artists, athletes, you can't tell me nothing, bro. I got all this money. John Moran, for example. He got the gun thing going on, and then remember, everybody went to like his like dad. They're like, yo, you're his dad. Why aren't you saying that? He's like, how can I say something when he's making all the money? And they're like, he's still your son. So sometimes people just get the egos and they just, you know what I'm trying to say?
Well, okay. Well, hold on. Let me say something. Like, John Moran thing, like, are you talking about the fact that he had a gun or the fact that he was doing gun signs to this guy to the side?
Everything he had.
Because I'm sorry. Like, if I was a fan, I would just go to the ticket just to see him go like,
no,
to the side. It's entertaining, bro.
No,
like,
I know, but
the real gun thing was like, hey, bro, chill. Yeah. But like him throwing a grenade at him, like,
that's funny.
That's hilarious, bro.
I think it's just the egos. I think people start off no ego, and then once they start finding their little calling, and people start backing them up.
Yeah.
Some people, they get to a point they turn it off. Like, man, I don't care if you my dad, you my boss. I don't need you, and it's just it is what it is.
You think he got to a point where he was like, oh man, like now that I'm in the major label, that was a question. Let's even take it further. Do you think he's still gonna with the major label and he still makes it out this bullshit like during his hiatus? Like, do you think that he's still gonna ride with the same people, or he's gonna like drop them and just be riding with the major label people?
LaRussell?
Yeah.
No, I think I would say that I don't know much about him as a person, but I feel like he really riding with the same people that he came up with. That's what I said. I think
right.
I think he's really trying to prove to people that like, yo, I'm the one that's not gonna change. I'm gonna stay true to the same art. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think based off what just happened, this is that I don't know. Like, I think he'll stay with them, but I wouldn't be surprised if he slowly start getting away from them. Because, I feel like some people, bro, they be saying, like, everybody can't go. Sometimes you got somebody, and Jay-Z might say, hey, listen, if your friends are not going to help you, get away from them.
Yeah, they'll like, they're holding you back.
Yeah, some will do that. So I think he's going to try to, I think LaRussell is going to try to stick to who he is and be the same, but I think this needs some artist development where it's like, we don't say these things no more.
He needs a PR team.
Yeah, you need a PR team.
Yeah, like, stay on the sidelines and just tell him, like, nah, don't be doing that.
Yeah, bro, like, we don't talk like this no more. We can't say this. But I did want to also say this to you. This is crazy because we were talking about this last time where people were saying that he, like, sold out. It's crazy because you just said something earlier. You said about billionaires, right?
Right.
It's crazy because we always say, man, we don't know what's going on with this, the Illuminati and all this stuff. And for the minute to LaRussell get signed and immediately just go into this, like, we all haven't said, it's like, bruh, it's too fast. Like, you damn near kind of supporting people's ideology on what goes on in the music industry.
Do you think that, like, he innocently did this and, like, without thinking, like, hey, this is gonna F me up? Or do you think he's all like, oh no, I know people are gonna get ruffled, I don't care, I'm gonna go against the grain? Like, what do you think his intentions were with this?
I feel like he playing chicken. I feel like,
wait, what do you mean?
Meaning, like, I feel like he knew this would ruffle feathers, but I think he felt that he has enough good rapport that people would still ride with him.
Like his cult following?
Yeah, and I think, and you know what? This might be a test for him to say, who really does ride with me? We never know. But I think this is like, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to just see what happens. It happens in the backlash. But I don't think he was ready for this type of backlash, where it's like, bro, you can say what you want to say, but like you said, some things it's too close to home.
Too close to home. Say this, that's a perfect phrase.
And the things are still happening right now to this day. So you can't tell people that this guy is heaven sent or all these other people, and then next week you're hearing about all these other stories about, all these evil things going on. It's like, bruh, you can't, that's what I was saying, like, you might have, I ain't gonna say that he messed himself up, but cancel culture, I don't think he's there, but people get canceled for a lot less than that.
I'm gonna go in against the grain. LaRussell today, and people can look at this, we're dropping this tomorrow, at San Francisco airport. They because the shutdown with the government, there's no TSA agents, so Trump's smart idea was to fill them up with the ICE agents. And there's a video where there are two ICE agents that are taking away a mother in front of the daughter. I saw this. So tell that lady that Donald Trump is heaven sent.
Yeah.
And see what reaction you can get.
Yeah.
Like let the officer just let her stand right there, and they'll, like, give you one opportunity, stand in front of her, and then tell her, like, hey, Donald Trump is heaven sent. You know what I'm saying? It's just like shit like that, bro. Like it depends on who you say it to, depending on who's getting fucked, and pretty much all, bro. Like, whether we're paying it in gas and taxes or groceries, whatever it is, eggs.
Yeah.
It sucks because it's like, I get what you were saying, bro, but, like, again, I'm gonna go back to it. It's the horrible timing that you chose to drop this. And again, I can't not unsee it when I'm just, thank God I'm not going through any of this, but, like, it's literally not, like, almost like it feels like down the block it's happening, bro.
Yeah, no, and that's what that we kind of said earlier. It's like, bro, that's why on a religious tip, it's a thin line, because what he's saying, it's fair to say, because we're all children of, God. But it's hard for people to really look at it and be like, there's no way you're the son of the same guy that I'm the son of, and you doing this to people, and you want me to just forgive. That's why I say forgiveness is not for man. Between you and G-O-D.
Damn.
It's not for us. You doing something, I should practice this, and that's what makes me human. I ain't perfect, but at the same time, bro, you cannot spit in my face and expect me to just say, all right, brother, it's all good. Heck no. I might need some time to heal, think about it, but nah, some of the stuff that's going on right now, bro, it's too much on people right now. Yeah. And that's why I say that, just like when you're trying to get somebody to, get saved or whatever in the church, bro, some people you can't give them too much too fast. Some people, you got to walk them in there slowly, like, hey, let me show you this. Let me show you what God did. God did this. God did that. Forgiveness. You can't just go to your show where people just chilling and, like, Trump this, like, all right, bro, like, LaRussell, you playing on thin ice right now.
Imagine he did it like that at a stadium.
Oh my God,
concert, bro.
They would have booed him.
They're like, what?
But you know what you just said, and I think that's the thing with him, that he has such a great cult following that, like, they won't do that to him. Remember the last time when I told you, this is perfect. Remember the last time I told you when I said the cult following, I said, people like you before the music a little bit. That's kind of what I kind of meant, a little bit. It's like,
a little bit.
No, a little bit, because it's like, we know you for the music, but we like you as an individual.
Yeah.
And I think most of the OGs are going to be like, you know what, LaRussell, you said something that was kind of crazy. I didn't like that. All right, he might apologize, but you got to understand, if you was any other rapper, and this was not your city, and you said that.
Oh, yeah.
You went to New York City and said that?
Oh, you would have got jumped.
You would have went. They would have sent you to heaven.
Do you think it's an apology or like confronting it after like his hiatus when he does come back? Do you think that would fix anything, or do you feel like he just kind of shot himself in the foot and will never return from something like this?
Nah, I think. Listen, he's young. I don't even know his age. I think he can easily bounce.
Young. Yeah.
I think he can easily bounce back from it, because people are gonna understand that, like, you really, you've been grinding for so long the way that you just got into the industry. You ain't know no better. This might be his one red strike.
Like, do you think it's just like a slap in the hand for him, rather than like a strike where like, oh, you fuck up one more time? You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, you know what? He didn't know better. He's a youngin. He's like I personally think, and then I'll pass it to you, but I personally think that he will still be able to come back if he apologized and he's like, you know what, I'm wrong. I'll admit that I'm wrong. Like, I shouldn't have said that. Like, I was really trying to do this, but it came out as this. So my bad. Yeah, I feel like he'll be able to come back. But what do you think?
I think this time what we looked at is, what he was trying to do from a religious standpoint, right? I get what he was trying to do. So I don't want to call it a mistake. I think people will view it as like, this is the one strike with me that he got, because remember, people are saying that
we'll give you a
changed.
Yeah.
I'll give you a pass on this one, because you said it was just too sensitive. I think the next time, it'll probably come out more concerning when people are like, all right, bro, you're really starting to change now.
Like, this is really how you feel.
It's that, but it's like, are you changing because of the label you? Like, are you really in the industry now, or are you still our people?
Oh.
So I'm saying, so the first time we give you a pass, second time, like, you did it again, hey, we're starting to get concerned with you. Because now you said this twice, or whatever you said, and then you do it the third time, there's no more LaRussell no more. Now you LA Russell. So I'm saying is, first time is a pass, second time is the concern, and the third time be like, we're good on you. Because, like you said, everybody always keeps saying, once you sign to the industry, everybody changes.
Do you think, because to a certain degree, it's still there, bro. Do you think cancel culture will get him off, dropped off the label, or possibly, or do you see like a possibility that, or like the hate is so much and you're getting it from different angles, and then I don't know, someone like goes to as close to the CEOs, like looking on Instagram, they're like, hey man, LaRussell, bro, like, you know what? Let's just not do that, bro. Let's just end that deal, and then they don't do that, because I've seen it where like Jonathan Major's perfect.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little bit like, sexual, accusation, but it wasn't real.
Yeah.
And look what happened. They totally fucked up a whole franchise, not a franchise, but a whole, lineup, a lineage of storyline for the Marvel that they can't come. I feel like they can't come back from. But with LaRussell, do you think, do you think that can happen with him?
Nah, because I feel like when you sign to like Jay-Z, Rock Nation, think about what happened to like Megan Thee Stallion, bro. Megan was allegedly completely, everybody was saying that she's lying on this guy.
Well,
and they found proof. Allegedly, everybody's been saying this. The girl done came out and said what she said. The security came out and said, that Tory didn't do it. And Megan's still here. And everybody swore Megan was going to get canceled. And I feel like when you sign to the right people, bro,
they'll take care of you.
Things you get taken care of. And then I think that's why a lot of artists never bounce back. Some people, they get blackballed in this game, bro. You don't know what happens to the person. You're like, damn, this dude. Damn, bro, what happened?
Like the baby.
You never.
That's a perfect one.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, he's still rapping. I feel like he rapping. I'm like, how are you still doing shows, like little shows? But like, it's not like he was, bro. We don't hear this guy
bro,
no more.
He was like selling out a tour. Like he was on it, bro. But like,
and he was hot.
He's like doing clubs now and everything, bro. Like. I feel like he's doing like what like Wiz does, and he just does like little clubs here and there and everything, and little concerts here and there. But like he's not as big as he was. He was like the guy for a little bit.
I'm gonna say this, and then not even that. I don't think he offended a community so much. Like, I feel like with the baby, he hit like the LGBT community pretty hard with that. That was kind of just rude.
That was very direct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Megan thing, it was more personal. People can feel empathetic for her. Him, I think it does sound like more of like a mistake. It's just like, damn, you shouldn't have said that here. So I don't think people gonna kill him for that. But I think this needs to be a lesson for him that like the people are here for you, bro. You got to be careful what you say because you can lose them like that.
Now that you're on a major label,
exactly.
Too, yeah.
And the fact that you're on a major label, people are going to still support you, even though that they don't like supporting, a lot of mainstream artists. But you can't let them down. So if you're doing this for the city, bro, you got to remember it's bigger than you. And that's what I'm gonna say like that. I leave it at that, bro.
And I will add to that is all artists. I don't even think it's just like solely him. I think it's we just proved it with the baby. All artists should watch what they say, like to a certain degree, and be careful, what they're addressing, because even if they, as much as they're not trying to be political, even in their music, like it will come off a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, if you're an artist coming up, be careful what you're saying, but spread your message, but how you should. But again, there's many ways you can express that. So yeah, but anyways, anything for the people at home to put in the comments for us?
Nah, I just really just want to see how people feel as far as, do you think he's completely wrong, or do you think it was just a mistake? And just let me. I don't know. I really want to see how people are gonna answer from a religious standpoint. Like
that's what I'm curious about.
What I want to see.
Yeah, low key.
So if you are religious, really think about it. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think about this video and this message. And until next time, we see you guys on the Real AHH Podcast.
Make sure you make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you turn on the notifications. We're gonna try to drop a lot of videos, at least 2 to 3 a week. We appreciate everyone getting us to 1,000. Shout out to our subscribers. This is your boy Flying J and Dizzy De Niro. Peace.